I just got done streaming Dofus Touch, a brand new relaunched MMORPG, arguably one of the biggest MMOs on mobile platforms. And admittedly, I had quite a bit of fun. The game rolled out new servers, a brand new player experience, and so much more. I got to participate in that. The devs reached out to me and they were like, hey Stix, would you like to take an early look at this version of the game? And I thought to myself, hell yeah, I would. Not only am I a fan of the larger intellectual property, I loved Dofus, I loved Wakfu, and I loved Waven, which I did a dedicated video on recently, but I love tactical RPGs and I love turn-based RPGs. This game literally takes every category for me. With this in mind, this video is sponsored. So if you're interested in trying Dofus Touch out, the new server, the new player experience, everything that this version of the game has to offer, I urge you to take a moment, go down into the description or the pinned comment below, click the link, download the game, or click the little QR code over on the side of the screen. And let's just go ahead and jump right in because we have a lot to talk about, such as how many characters and how many classes there are to choose from when creating your character. Not only are there a plethora of different characters, both male and female variants of them, but you can customize what your character looks like, which adds a whole other layer of depth and class identity to your character, to your playthrough. I already have a character. I got them to level 19 over the course of the stream. I know you're looking at her and you're like, oh my God, Stix, she looks like an absolute menace. And that's because she is. She's a red-headed demonic Viking. Now, Dofus Touch is an MMO, so you're gonna see quite a few players while exploring the world. There are a plethora of different zones, different diverse biomes that you'll see and that you'll get to explore. Just opening the world map, like you could take a look around. This game is absolutely enormous. I think I've gone through like 4 different regions so far. I've seen hundreds of different people out while fighting monsters, while completing quests. Here as an example is one of the main town hubs that I've encountered thus far. You see multiple different players just chilling around out by the teleport area. This is where you end up defaulting to when you use your teleport crystal or your teleport item from your inventory. I mean, here's a random dude just out there cutting down a tree. Every class, every character has their own class archetype. Things like tank, DPS, support. They allow for you to further customize your character by introducing unique stats such as vitality, wisdom, strength, intelligence, chance, and agility. I went for the tank class with a focus on vitality, strength, and intelligence. Intelligence directly increases your fire damage, and one of my main abilities was fire. Strength increases your earth damage, which was the secondary ability that I used. Agility affects air damage, and chance affects water. Now, given the extensive selection of skills you have, you might be wondering, what should I focus on? And you should, in theory, be focusing on one singular element. Now you can reset your stats if you need to. To add on to your stats, you also have skills that you can level up. These skills get exponentially more powerful the more you put into them. I've been putting it into my strength storm, my pressure, and my pursuit right now. I feel like they have been the most powerful in terms of raw damage output for me. I've been doing a lot of questing. I'm actually stuck at this quest right now in specific. This involves me robbing this weird demonic guy. Combat takes the form of a grid-based battlefield. You place down your unit or units wherever you want to, and then you begin the battle. The battle is turn-based, so it moves between your turn, their turn. You then pick an ability, you engage the enemy. Unfortunately, this guy has the ability to heal, so it made it very difficult. I have failed, I think, 5 attempts at beating this guy. His heal is just ridiculously powerful. But now that you guys are here and you guys are watching, I might actually stand a better chance. Probably not though, but I'm gonna try. I did use my buff. No, he's just healing so much, it doesn't matter. Like, I wish I could, I wish I were strong enough to kill him, but unfortunately, like, I can run away and try and kite him and he'll just fully heal. Or I can get in his face and chase him down, which also has him fully heal. Like, I think my main issue with this is that he out levels me. I'm only level 19, he's level 25, but the combat requires you pay active attention to your surroundings, to pay attention to what your abilities are and what your abilities do. Otherwise, you're gonna end up like me and fail. As you can tell, he being level 25, me being 19 is a detriment to my success. So don't take on quests that are significantly higher than you are level. Again, unlike me, who likes to just attempt everything and repeatedly fail and die and have high hopes that one day, one attempt, one try, you might get lucky. There's a gear system in game, and the gear actually displays on your character. So as you can tell, this was the base character that I had. You know, she looks pretty good, but here I equipped a cape on her. Here I equipped a shield on her. Here I equipped the Viking helmet. It completely removes her hair, which is actually very cool. I mean, here's a tail too. If I want to run around with a tail on, I mean, it makes me kind of adorable, but at the same time, like, the cape is just more beneficial, I think, to me overall. Now, as there are so many other players, you can not only add them to your group, you can add them to your friends list, you can challenge them to a duel, you can join guilds. There's a lot of multiplayer content present in this game because, again, this is an MMO. Unfortunately, I do not have any friends right now, but that's because I'm a loner and I like to do things by myself. Every achievement is my own, but also because nobody wants to be my friend. There's also the option for cool titles and ornaments, but unfortunately, I've not played enough of the game yet to actually unlock any of them and get to see exactly what they look like and the kind of beneficial effect they have on me. This dude has no shirt up at the top left. I really want Lily to notice me. She's so sweet and kind. Holy dude, that mount looks sick. Right, speaking of, there are actually mounts in this game. That mount is actually really cool. I'm kind of surprised. I didn't expect to see such a cool looking mount this early in the game, this early in terms of the city. Now, out while exploring, you'll encounter a lot of enemies. You can level up this way, grind this way. I mean, me being level 19 and where I'm up to in the story, there are areas where I'm encountering monsters that are above my level, which means it's necessary. Like, it's not absolutely necessary, but it would be advantageous for me to take a little bit of time to go out of my way to grind some monsters that I can actually kill, and when I have leveled sufficiently, attempt to continue with the story. And I mean, you know, you could do that if you want to. You could continue with the story. But, I mean, I think the combat is very fun. I've always loved the strategic combat style present in all of Encoma, the developer of the games. I think it is a lot of fun. Like, the more you play of it, the more you learn of it, the more fun I think the game becomes. There are lots of different enemy types, which is always fun. I don't think I'm gonna successfully make it out of this fight alive. I'm pretty sure this dude's gonna mess me up. Not only are they decently high leveled, but at the same time, they have giant freaking shields. I mean, look at this dude. Look at it, he's a wrecking ball, a wrecking machine. Although it does look like I might be able to, at the very least, secure a kill on him. Nope, never mind. I do feel kind of good about myself, just a little bit, because I did kill one of the giant shield guys. I might be able to kite this guy and hit him with my fire magic while running. I did kill him. So what I might do here is go around the corner, let these guys run at me, use this attack buff on myself, then use this attack buff on myself. You can see what buffs you have down here, down the bottom of this little menu. I'm gonna end my turn, gonna let them come to me. Then I'm gonna fireball this guy, deal 60 damage, not kill him, hit him with a secondary fireball, and then eliminate both at once. Get XP, hit level 20, get new stat boosts. Oh yeah. And this is why you go out of your way to grind. Level 24 for all of the achievements that I just attained. This is why you take the time to grind. it is beneficial to you. There are also dungeons in the game. Unfortunately, this guy won't let me in the dungeon right now, but the dungeons are also fun. They are multiple different waves, fighting multiple different groups of enemies, and then a final boss, culminating in a final boss battle. And honestly, that is the game and what I've played of it thus far. I've hit level 24. I've played it for a lot of today. I woke up, I streamed the game, I played the game, and then I decided to go make this video. Now, at the end of the day, if you're into tactical games, you're into strategy games, you're into MMOs, this is definitely something that might be of interest to you. But not everyone likes tactical strategy games, not everyone likes turn-based games, not everyone likes MMOs, so it's not going to appeal to everyone. But at the same time, this is a fun game to play on your phone, anywhere. This is a fun game to tackle in short bursts or to pursue as a long-term main game. And there's really no better time than right now to go ahead and start playing it. This is a massive MMO, one of the biggest worlds on mobile. It has an entirely new early game experience to introduce players into the game. It has new servers for you to log into and start fresh. If you're interested in playing this version of the game, which just rolled out earlier today or yesterday, or depending on when you're watching this video, like April 3rd, then go ahead, click the link down in the description, the pinned comment below, click the little QR code or scan the little QR code on the side of the screen and come on over and join me. Seriously, do yourself a favor and at the very least, try it.